All right, everyone, we are back to the show. We have one more run for you here tonight. Before I get into that, though, I was going to say that the Ghostwire Tokyo run was quite fun to watch. I definitely know when that game came out, Elden Ring definitely kind of overshadowed a bit, but it's nice to revisit, and honestly, Ghostwire has really made me think just how long this year has kind of felt, because I can't believe that game came out this year when I was looking up games that came out in 2022. Anyway, last and certainly not least, we're going to be having a very neat game, because I feel like this one was, out of all the games that's been on for, I guess, Speedruns the Crypt this year, this one was on decently recently. However, strangely enough, this game actually found some major speed tech just, I think, in the past month or so. So the time has been brought down quite a lot, and we're going to be seeing some of these new skips brought to you by our runner. Anyway, here is MADiSON by Juh0rse. Take it away.
Hi, my name is Juh0rse. Welcome back to MADiSON. I think about 3-4 months ago, I showcased this game on GDQ.
About late August.
That's about 3-4. Yeah, that's about like 4 months ago.
About.
Recently, about like a month ago, there were some changes. One is that there has been a new speed tech. Shoutouts to Hippo for actually finding out these speed techs. Second thing is that the devs found out about these speed techs and updated the game because of a Halloween hotfix. Hotfix as in the the patch. So I had to down patch this game. So we are playing this game on version 1.1.0. I think the updated version is called 1.1.5 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so I had to down patch this game. This is on a down patch version of the game, and I will be showcasing all the skips in the game. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna be starting out with new game normal, and yeah. Let's go with this. Time is gonna start when the screen comes up that says bloodiest. There you go. Time. I mean, start time. Sorry. Go. But yeah. If you have not heard about this game before, basically this game was released this year, and you're playing as a guy called Luca, and basically you're in this household. Basically, it's like your family's this household. Oh yeah, big skip right here. We don't have to pick up a handle and actually pick up the hammer just like that. That's pretty cool. So you're supposed to use this television right there to actually get a handle like right underneath the couch. But you don't have to do that. You can actually like so the walls in this game are kind of like paper thin, so you can actually get, or like there's like a few gaps in this game, so you can actually get items. This is like the biggest skip in the game, so thanks to Hippo for actually finding out this skip anyways. It will be used in like parts of the game later on. But yeah, you're in this household. Basically, it's like a joint house between your grandparents and your parents' house. And yeah, you get this camera. This is basically your birthday present that you got from your grandpa. As you can tell, hello grandpa, bye grandpa. We're gonna take your picture just in case. So yeah, I'm gonna be walking right here. There's a clock, and then do that. So basically, we're in this household. This place is kind of haunted, or yeah, you're gonna get possessed sooner or later because basically the camera that you have at the moment is actually possessed by someone called MADiSON. That's why the name of this game is called MADiSON. We're gonna be using the camera right here, and the camera has like some spooky properties that you can actually use in this game. So yeah. I'm gonna pick up a few items along the way. So, MADiSON is like if I'm not mistaken, she's like a cultist, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of like the news articles on the walls because, you know, the dad tried to research about her and this camera as well because, you know, the grandfather gave Luca as a birthday gift. Shout out to Grandpa for giving us a possessed item. This is RNG, so I had to. Wow, this is really bad. There we go. Cool. That's like the only switch that we could actually do as RNG, and it's like really bad. With the RNG, but sure. But yeah, I got a tape and then just put it in.
First contact.
Now we're gonna listen to this guy right here. For 3 minutes or so. But yeah, basically this game has a lot of RNG dependencies. So because of the skips that were found out by Hippo, we actually get to skip 2 major places that requires like a lot of RNG as well. One is the chapel, the other one is the place where you get the crowbar, which is like the basement, I think. So you don't have to do that anymore, and yeah, but at this point over here we still have to wait it out. Also, I do need to remember times as well, 7:45. So if you guys like to record times for me, then yeah, cool. Oh yeah, this, you get to hear the cassette tape on your hands. Of course, that's pretty cool. This is another RNG place as well. I need to write this down. To whatever this thing is, and triangle. There we go.
The demon has
Alright, there's gonna be another time right here.
already
I need to write down 11:55.
In the first stages of possession.
Cool. Alright, so there's gonna be like 4 times that I have to write down. These are the first 2 that I get.
Becoming aggressive.
So Dad thinks.
So this tape is actually mentioning about the possession of items in the game because of, you know, possessions and stuff. And we have one of them, which is like the camera that we get in the game.
Possession is progressing. Our dizziness, nausea, and headaches. The latter of which can be so intense as to render the host unconscious for days. The dark entity manipulates.
Is it muted entirely?
Visual hallucinations.
Or are you muted entirely?
Destroying the sanity of the host is for the purpose.
I don't know if you're muted entirely or the game is muted entirely. But I guess I can go on. But yeah, basically this tape is just talking about possession, and we have to wait it out for another like 2-ish minutes, 3-ish minutes. So yeah. Anyways, Egg, do you have anything to talk about? Because, you know, this game is pretty cool.
There's just no way.
Can't hear Egg. Okay. I guess Egg is not there
There must be a mistake.
for now. I
Those
don't know.
pictures, that leg, that arm, I didn't do it. Dad thinks.
Yeah, I mute him on Discord. My bad.
There you go.
There you go. I have unmuted him on Discord.
Also correct, they can't hear me because I was trying to tell you you're muted in Discord.
Whoops. Okay. Yeah, there were technical issues already. So this game already like bugged out anyways. So yeah, I was about to say, do you have anything to talk about for this game?
I could now, but yes, I could not hear what you were saying earlier because you're muted in Discord.
Oh, maybe I accidentally mute myself. Okay, cool.
You did.
Yeah.
Anyway, going back into it, did you take a picture of the one puzzle, the symbols?
Yeah, I did.
There you go.
Yeah, that was my bad because I have a whatever it is. Hold on, give me a sec while I actually put down this code right here. So the picture that I took way in the beginning of the game, or like in the earlier part of the game, is to actually get this well to open up. So once you get this well to open up, you actually go down to like another basement. There are like 2 basements in this game. This is like the first basement that you get to go like in kind of the sewers or something like that. It looks like a sewers, that's all I could say. And then the other one is just a natural basement, but we're not gonna go into the actual basement. But yeah, anyways, do you want to talk anything about this game? Sorry, I had a button to mute, or like a hotkey for me to mute myself, which I accidentally muted myself. I didn't realize that I muted myself, so.
Well, for right now we have a moment to chill. I know we have technically a mini boss fight coming up. Before we talk about more of the general game, let's just talk about this boss fight, shall we? The idea behind it is you can either use audio cues or you can use the red light on the radio. But this is going to be going as a, hey, the stronger it gets, eventually you should take a picture whenever it's going kind of wild. You'll see this person running around, you'll hear a noise, you'll get a camera shake if you're playing it that way. But you need to get, I want to say it's 2 or 3 shots early, and then you get kind of an auto scroller for a little bit, and then you have to get, I think, 2 more after that or something. During the way, we'll talk more about what's upcoming and all that, but for right now, we're just gonna let the fight go out until we get the auto scroller portion. Joe is still looking for the area. Up there, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god. The game's muted. Wait, is it the game muted? The game's muted. Okay, there we go. Cool. No. I think it's my side. My side is muted. Don't worry. Sorry, because alt tabbing this game would actually pause this game, and I kind of moved around with the audio settings as well, which is my bad. But yeah, you get this audio recording of a police officer who actually came into the household. And basically what the household is that like MADiSON was trying to like conjure stuff in this in the house, and then like she wanted to possess the camera as well because, you know, possession happens. I don't remember a lot about this game as well. I only remember about the family a lot, so if you do remember anything about this game, you can always talk about it as well. But yeah,
honestly,
right now,
the lore's I wouldn't say the lore's even all that important. It's just a giant lore dump. Tells you a lot of stuff. Honestly, we should kind of talk about what the trick might be doing later, and then some of the stuff that we're gonna have to kind of consider when we get back into the game. Especially kind of like just a preempt of what speed tech we might be seeing.
Yeah, so I guess we could talk about the speed tech for a bit. I don't know if there's echo because I'm also looking at chat at the moment.
No, we won't worry about it. I won't worry about it.
All right. So basically, the big speed tech is that there are some places in this game that you can actually like get items through walls. If you actually stand on like correct positions, and also like there are gaps as well. So the first part of the game that I actually try to take the hammer from, that is like one of the big skips as well, because at the time we actually tried to take the handle underneath the couch. Later on in the game, like maybe 18 minutes in this game, you will see me do another big skip that actually saves about like 7 minutes in the game, which is a chapel skip, which I'll talk about it later on. And then the other one is a tape skip where somehow, oh yeah, by the way, VLC jump scare like always. As you can tell, it's Cone and it's VLC. Also, I forgot to even mention about this. This game has a lot of flashing lights and a lot of photosensitivity, a lot of gore. So if you're not into gore, there's a lot of there's a content warning, I guess, for this game. So yeah. But yeah, there's like chapel skip. There's a tape skip. There's also like I guess load triggers as well, if I'm not mistaken. So thanks to Hippo for actually finding out. Oh god, this light stuff is hitting me so hard as well. So yeah.
Honestly, tabbing into the item menu prevents minimizes some of the stuff here.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But also,
yeah, I also have to run around like this at the moment. So yeah.
We had the last phase of the boss fight there. You can see Joe did the same thing for hit number 3. And right now, he's actually trying to spawn in the enemy to... There we go. It's a jump scare because it's going to bring him to the next puzzle section. The puzzle section here is going to spawn a bunch of doors. There is a 2-part puzzle to this. Part 1 is you must open every single door in the area when it comes up. And then part 2 is taking a picture of the proper door. Since we're playing on normal, we can actually see that the proper door is going to be the one with like 2 photographs facing it. Juh0rse is going to be able to identify it rather quickly, and it is right there. And there's the section 1, so to speak, kind of done. It should also mention that during that 3-minute autoscroll, Juh0rse did a bunch of things that's going to be effectively setting up and priming some parts later in the game. He put in a key, he memorized those clocks, he's getting a lot of puzzles ready so that when he gets to the puzzles later, he's going to be able to do it very quickly.
So now you can see, like, Lucas's hand being, like, slowly getting red. That's because he's also getting possessed by the demons that's, like, how you say, possessed from this camera that, you know, MADiSON was possessed. MADiSON, like, how you say, like, possessed earlier, I guess. But yeah, I can always talk about the story of this game. So basically, the reason why you're in here is because you want to get away from your family. Basically, spoiler alert, you actually kill your mom and your sister, and then your dad is like very angry with you, so you actually go to your grandparents' place and try to find out the mysteries why you did that in the first place. So I'm gonna be looking at numbers right now, so just give me a sec while I look at numbers. So basically these numbers are actually for these picture frames, and it will add up to, or add or subtract to the number 43, because you know it's the age of MADiSON when she died. So yeah, so I got this key and I'm gonna use this key for the grandparents' room. So yeah, so as you can tell, as you can hear, actually there's the how you say, the news about MADiSON, because she's a 43-year-old woman and she died because I think the police got her. She was very evil. Yeah. All right, we got what?
Oh, I was gonna say, so right now, you already prepped the puzzle a little bit, but this is gonna be the portrait puzzle. Joe needs to get 4 portraits, which, as you mentioned, adds up to 43. It's funny because all the numbers are always the same on the portrait side, and they all add up to 43. It's just to kind of take the difference and add or subtract. However, the thing is, the positions are always gonna be randomized, which is why Joe had to take the pictures. You can get really good RNG or really bad RNG. There's also a clock here Joe is probably gonna make note of.
I think 740, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 740. I just need someone to actually yeah, just put it down for me. 740. So yeah, so that thing right there, hold on, like let me actually take a picture of this thing, because we need this medallion right here. So the times that I'm taking down at the moment is actually for a puzzle that is like very late in the game. If I don't write down these times, I would not really know how the RNG would be like. But yeah, basically, if you get good RNG, you don't have to go to that, like that clock right there, and it's like good. And I'll explain a lot more with the clock puzzle later on. But yeah, I got a medallion, and I'm gonna be putting this medallion on here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So we're gonna learn planets. There we go. I don't remember the planets. I just I just remember it by muscle memory, I guess. So yeah. I don't know about my planets. I don't know about my planets, man. But yeah, we're gonna use the hammer and pull the wood. Pick up another portrait. This is the grandmother. So hello, grandma. Door shut. There we go. Also, I think some people may have heard this game before, because a lot of streamers have been playing this game lately as well. Basically, this game is like one of the very amusing games, or very like graphically amusing games. So a lot of big streamers have been playing this game as well. So if you have heard about MADiSON, this game is like one of those big streamer games, I guess. I think the last one's like 130. I got good RNG. Cool.
Okay, so solving all these puzzles, let's just enter the store. We're gonna be hitting the next kind of, you know how you have the MADiSON boss fight? We're kind of have our next little quote-unquote boss fight, but it's not really a boss fight, but it's kind of a boss fight. It's going to be a maze, and this is going to look weird because Joe's be walking in the dark. You always have to take the same
walk in the dark while looking down.
And then we turn on the lighter. So you can't really die in here, but there's a punishment. Joe's going to go left. He's going to go all the way down to the back. He'll then make a right. He'll loop around, and then it's always the same path. It's not RNG. While he does the lighter on, the lighter can lose you, I think, a slight amount of time if you get jump scared, so he just has to be careful with the usage of that.
Yeah, no, so the reason why I'm looking down at the moment is because I want to prevent the jump scare. There are a few reasons why I want to prevent the jump scare. One is because it will slow down my movement if I get the jump scare, and then the other one is that I'm a big baby. I'm a big baby. Yeah, this game is quite spooky. If you ever play this game, basically this game has a lot of jump scares. As you can tell from the beginning of the game, it's already there has been like way too many jump scares in this game. It's very preloaded, I guess, with the
Also,
jump
jump scare
scares.
incoming.
Yeah, jump scare there. Oh yeah, so you meet MADiSON as well. So that's MADiSON. Hello, MADiSON. I think it's MADiSON or the grandma, because the grandma also died. We get to the grandma like later on in the game. But basically the grandma, we have like 3 antagonists in this game. Basically, we have MADiSON, which is like the main one, that's haunting you and wants to get your body for possession. There are 2 other enemies as well. One is Juh0rse, and Juh0rse, we're not going to be meeting Juh0rse that much anymore because of the new skip. But to summarize, who's Juh0rse? Juh0rse is a person who, do I say this for context?
He's
Or do you want to say it? Yes, he's a Nazi. He gas people, I guess. That's the thing in this game. And the other one is Blue Knees. Well, Blue Knees, Blue Knees is actually one of those antagonists where he doesn't have his eyes, and we have to get away from him because, you know, he likes to chase you around. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go to the chapel part of the game. Basically, the chapel is supposed to be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, like MADiSON's is funeral or something like that. I don't remember.
Honestly,
I don't remember what the chapel is.
In terms of the relevance here, what I would say is the chapel is a pain. Traditionally, for MADiSON speedrunning, the chapel was the section where you needed to get 4 candles, and it was RNG on a variety of years. You had, I think it was like 2022, I think like 1950 something and 1980 something, and you're meant to go through
1951, 1987, yeah.
There we go. You're meant to go through these years and like, oh, I gotta put the candle in front of the right painting, and then that will allow me to get the item that ends the level. Using the glitch that Hippo found of the just kind of the wall grabbing, the paper thin walls, so to speak, Juh is immediately going to go over to 1951. That's going to allow him to go to the door that's normally locked and holding an item. However, if he angles himself just right, he can reach into that wall and just grab the item preemptively. He's going to be looking for an eye cursor instead of the lock or the dot. You can see on the right side there's an eye. We're looking for that, but roughly in this wall area.
Am I failing this right now?
Yes.
I'm totally not playing this game on the Steam version, right? No. Okay.
It should be noted that even if the skip takes a little bit longer, doing the skip even remotely, like,
yeah,
as long as
it
you don't
saves
take
a lot
10
of time.
minutes. Yeah, it's like about, I think, 7 minutes of time save or something. It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
You literally go to the end of the section.
There
it is.
Cool.
All right, so he grabs the item in there. He just rips out the eye for MADiSON. He's going to use that on a puzzle, and believe it or not, that's all you needed. Normally what would happen is as you go through the candles, Juh0rse spawns in. He'll try to kill you. You can actually avoid him. You don't really see him in the speedrun even, but now we see him even less because we just immediately go to the ending.
Yeah. So, like X said, to repeat him saying all of this. So basically, this whole thing was supposed to be like a 7-minute, how you say it, like, find like 4 candles, and then you have to maneuver yourself around and put like 4 candles in like the correct places. Basically, they're like colored candles anyways. But because of this skip, we actually skip like 7 minutes in the game, and we get to be here quite early. But yeah, also at the same time, we got to meet Juh0rse, because Juh0rse is very evil. And so we get to be in this hallway for a bit.
This hallway is a gimmick. As you can tell, Juh is going back and forth. It's supposed to be kind of a jump scare thing where, oh no, it's locked. Oh no, there's bricks. Oh no. It gets more and more horrifying. Speedrun wise, you're just gonna keep going back and forth until you see the door. You're gonna open these doors until you see the door physically vanish. Once the door vanishes, you're gonna go back until you get a jump scare. It's going to be Mr. Juh0rse himself trying to stab you. We don't want to get stabbed. That's bad. Juh will then run away when that happens.
Which is coming up around here because this door is gonna disappear, and then I had to turn back again. So this door is gonna disappear. 3, 2, 1. And then I'm just gonna be here. Jump scare warning, by the way, if you guys are very scared of jump scares. I'll count it out. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Alright. So now I'm gonna run away from Juh0rse. I gotta look at this time like one more time because I need to see whether is it 1:30. Like, do my eyes deceive me? Is it 1:30? It is 1:30. Okay, cool. Yeah, I do need to write that down as well. So yeah.
All right. So now that we're out of there, we can go on to our next portion of the game. It's gonna
Next
be funny
skip as
'cause we're
well.
actually- yeah, we're gonna have a really big skip right now. Normally, what happens is as you progress through the game, you get these items that kind of allow you to solve some of the puzzles in the game. I don't remember what you're meant to have already. Obviously, it's like one of the ones that you would normally be getting is the crowbar, and having the crowbar is good. But Juh0rse going to reach in this window, and hey, look, there's a magic tape somewhere around here. This tape is normally gotten after a lot of work. Like you need. There we go. He's also going to be reloading the game to kind of bring it back into a non-soft lock state. But what the skips is this portion of the game where you're
Also,
meant
yeah,
to...
nice number, by the way. Nice number.
There you go. There's a portion of the game where you're meant to grab the crowbar, which requires you to like constantly be shifting rooms, and then you have a section where you have to fight MADiSON again while taking pictures of the portraits. Another long section. However, this way, you literally just grab the tape, and then that allows you to get the all the items that would be needed, such as the various tapes, keys, and all that. Juh is also going to do another clip right here, which is going to allow him to grab the item early. This is going to spawn in the statues, which then allow you to get the bolt cutters, which is going to allow us to do the clock puzzle and other puzzles coming on up.
Also, I found this like bug lately. It's a weird bug, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Like later on, you will see it, I guess. I hope it shows up. If it doesn't show up, then whoops. But the tape can actually float in midair, which is a really cool one. Also, you get to skip this weird like dialogue right here, which is kind of weird as well. So I'm gonna put 4 items on these Virgin Marys, I guess, or like crying Virgin Marys, because they're gonna be crying later on. Also, because I did the skip, or I did the cassette skip. Basically, if I go down here right now, this table saw is actually working right now. So we have a working table saw that we didn't really do anything at all. But yeah, we were supposed to get a crowbar, and then because we skipped the crowbar, that part actually how you say works. So yeah, I'm gonna put a few more items on the crying Virgin Marys. Oh no, we can't get out. What do we do? Alright. I'm gonna go to this door right here and gonna tap myself a little bit. Yeah, there you go. The door opens up. So, if I'm not mistaken, I do have to play the tape one more time because of this skip. But I'm gonna try this skip anyways. It's gonna lose a little bit of time, but I don't really care that much. But basically, I'm gonna use the bolt cutters and actually do this real quick. And hopefully I can actually do the bathroom skip. If I can't do the bathroom skip, then whatever. Because it's a very hard thing to actually do. Oh god. So, you're supposed to take this little, like, thing right here. This weight. And I had to, like, line myself up so I could actually get this tape. Otherwise, like, I can just do it like this instead. Nope. It's a very hard skip. If I can't do it, then whatever. Oh, no, mind. There we go. I got locked myself in. So, basically, I was supposed to do another tape skip as well. In the past, I did a tape skip so I could actually skip the dialogue for this place. But this is why. So you can't really get out of here until like the dialogue has ended. But this is also another skip that Hippo actually found as well, which is a really hard skip. I've been wanting to try this out for a very long time, but you know, I keep failing, so you know. But right now you get to listen to the grandpa and the grandma actually arguing with each other because the grandma actually see blue knees. You can actually tell from this mirror right here. Blue knees is real. So the grandma actually brought a book back, if I'm not mistaken, and the book contains the the antagonist or the monster called Blue Knees. And Blue Knees, the how you say, the synopsis of Blue Knees is that like he lost his eyeballs along the way. He can't really get out of his house, and then he loses his eyeballs, and then he's trying to find his eyeballs back. But yeah, I was trying to do a skip right here, and it didn't work out, so we're gonna wait it out for another, I guess, 2-3 minutes, I guess, because I'm being locked in here. Do you have anything to talk about again?
Yes. So after this, we're gonna be primed and ready to, I believe, I want to say we're going to the elevators.
Yeah, elevators, yeah.
Yeah. Also, the safety method for this would have been playing the tape. But we should be out of here in one moment. This is gonna be an item that's used for the very, very late game. All right, we're out of there. There we go. And we're gonna be getting ready for the next elevator section. The puzzle there is pretty simple enough. We're gonna be getting some more of the kind of automatic cutscenes that direct you where to go. There are these notes that kind of give you the tip. And it's gonna say, hey, you need to turn the lights off. So that's why Juh0rse waiting by the generator. While he just seems to be waiting, we're waiting for that hand to show up. That hand's going to indicate, hey, you can do the thing now.
Not again. No. Fuck. I can't feel my fingers.
Oh yeah, you can also tell that Luca right here is actually deteriorating in his health because, you know, his health is getting worse and worse over time. So I had to go to this generator and turn off the generator for now because, you know, I had to go into this area. Basically, there's an elevator section of the game that brings you into the morgue, if I'm not mistaken. Also, I'm not using my camera for this area because if I use my camera, there's gonna be jump scares, and I'm very scared of them. This game is very scary, like super scary. One of the scariest games this year, if I'm just gonna say that right now. Anyways, we're in this morgue area, and my objective right now is to actually take pictures of like the people who died, but it's on like specific places as well. This is also very RNG dependent. From like later floors as well, but yeah, and there's also RNG as ooh, I missed my floor, whatever. I missed my floor. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the 3rd floor real quick, and then I'm just gonna go to 2nd floor. So
let's talk about how they're RNG based. Floor 1 is location wise, you're looking just for the open hole that's not destroyed or blocked. It's always the same one, but it's in one of the 3 spots, but you'll know when it is when you see it. Floor 3, the one Juh0rse just did, kind of similar to floor 1. It's the one that you're going to hit the hammer on. Always the one that requires the hammer, so you just have to locate it between the 3 locations. Floor 2 is a bit more RNG. It will be one of the 2 open ones. You're looking for the last name Hale on it. However, you can just take the picture if you're really greedy. There it is, Juh the Hale. He's going to take the picture.
Yeah, so basically each of the floors actually resembles something. The 1st floor actually resembles the father of MADiSON because I think she killed both of her parents as well. So the 1st floor is like the father, the 2nd floor is the mom, the 3rd one is a guy, and then the 4th one is a girl, I guess.
The final RNG, we're going to be having 2 of the holes. Could be either one.
Yeah, I had to look for the name Lynn Jamie. This is not it. So this one. So after that, Ek, what's your favorite letter?
U.
U?
There it is.
Keep saying that. U. But yeah, after that, you get to go to the 5th floor right here, and then this part, there's a mirror. I'm gonna take a picture of the mirror. It actually falls. They're giving you this key because this key is actually gonna be used for the clock room. And yeah, this is the puzzle part of the game as well. Like the RNG part of the game as well. Oh god, why did I do that? There we go. I usually just like to go at this area right here because I feel like it's the safest area, and also at the same time there's not a lot of RNG. But also if you get RNG like this, or if you get the elevator to stop, this would happen, and there's a jump scare. There we go. But yeah, right now we're just gonna go all the way down. We're done with this elevator more part of the game. Get you. Yeah, there's like a few RNG dependent. Oh no, again? Right at the bottom. Oh man. But yeah, there's a few RNG dependencies in this game, or in this area as well. One is this the morgue where you have to take the pictures of the names. The other one is just the elevator part, because the elevator, if it stops, it's actually time loss. But yeah, right now I'm gonna do another skip right here. There's a load trigger skip. So once I see the eye at the bottom right there, I'm gonna go all the way back. I'm not gonna use my camera because it's very, very bad for me because there's jump scares. But I'm gonna go back to here and then do the save right here, and then I'm just gonna input a few codes. If one of the codes ain't right, then don't worry about it, I guess. Okay. So I guess it's this one. I hope? Yeah, there we go. So there are 4 different combinations that you can actually do for that green save right there. So basically there's 9, 11, 8, 9, 11, 5, 3, 12, 8, and 3, 12, 5. So you get like different kind of RNG. The code is like kind of fixed as well, but it's RNG on what you get with the code. So that trigger load actually helps with getting this clock phase early, and we can actually go to the clock room. Do not close the door on me, thank you very much. Dang it. We're gonna be going towards this what do you say? This place right here. 9:30. Okay. So there are these clock phases as well. I'm gonna be looking at these clock phases. 7:40 is in there, if I'm not mistaken. If anyone remembers the time, this is where the clock RNG part comes in, because I need to look at the times right here. Okay, so this is you. This is very easy to know already. And then we got 7:45. So there's one odd one out that I kind of forgot about. So I'm just gonna go into like here first, you know. Can I open up this door? There we go. I'm gonna look down as well because, you know, in the earlier part of the game, I kind of talked about looking up will trigger jump scares. This is also another part of the game where it also triggers jump scares. If I look up, or if I'm facing up, I guess. If I'm looking down, then I'm not gonna be looking into jump scares at all. I think this is this. What is 11:55 again? It's 11:55 at the outside area. I need to check with my book. I think my book is the one that I need to check. So over here, I'm gonna try to get the jump scare instead. If I could get the jump scare. Okay, no, I didn't get the jump scare. Okay, so 1:30 is here. Okay. So I guess I can go to the office for one of the clock phases. I was trying to get a jump scare right there because if you actually get a rare jump scare at in the attic, you actually move fast, which is kind of weird. That was found by me, I guess. There are a few skips in this game that were found out by me as well, but we don't really use them anymore. Okay, that's 11:55. Okay, cool. Then I need to look at the last time as well because I don't remember what the last time was. Alright. Think got any more to talk about as well while we are looking for clock phases?
Yeah, pretty much there is partial RNG, as you can tell here. Well, not only do you have to remember all of them, one of them is wrong, since there are 5 clocks in the game, and for the answers, you need to just kind of pay attention to the times as we are doing here. I want to say the worst
there's plenty
RNG...
of clock faces. It's not just 5. It's plenty of clock faces.
But it would only be 5.
4.
No, but hold on. There's 4 in there, and then there are 5 clock faces you can collect to fill in
Oh
the
yeah,
gaps.
okay, yeah, that's true.
Right, there
That's
are
actually
5
true,
possible clock faces that you would have to go to, and there are 4 correct answers from these clock faces. The ones inside the clock room don't matter. They're always going to be wrong. You're never going to get one preceded. So there's going to be 4 correct ones between 5 possible grabs. Meaning, if you had to grab the one you just grabbed right there, that would be the worst RNG, and ideally you would not want that one because it's further away from the clock room.
So yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. If I get that one, is like bad RNG. If I get the one at the near the office, there's like 2 offices. I forgot. This one is like the beginning of the game, and the other one is like really far in as well. But once you get all the clock faces together, then yeah. But basically, what this puzzle is, I didn't mention about it. Basically, you can see all these clocks around. The grandfather actually made clocks. But also there's like specific times as well, so you have to get the specific clock face and actually do the puzzles, or do this puzzle in particular. So yeah. So once you get this, and then this door should open up. We're gonna get another clock where I think this is the one that the grandfather didn't really finish, and we are just gonna be maneuvering it to one of the puzzles as well, which is like one of the final puzzles in the game. Oh, did this door close?
I can't take this anymore.
Aw, man, this door closed. Screw you, MADiSON, because you know MADiSON could actually close doors in this game, which is very bad. I need to go in here as well, which is it kind of sucks. Also, I need to look at my time. Okay.
This must be a combination.
So because of that door being closed, I can't really open it up until I read the note. Usually you have that door open so you could go all the way to the office to actually unlock another save, which is the red save, and then you have to get another weight. So the clock is actually a weight for the next puzzle of the game. You get this safe right here, and you actually input the code. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, we get this key, and this key is gonna open up the bedroom of, I think, Luca, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, as you can tell, hello Luca and the dad. I'm gonna go in. There's a puzzle right here. Oh, it's already pre-done for me, so
What happened in here?
yeah, it's already pre-done. Very good. All right, so we're gonna read a Bloonies book. This is the one that the grandma actually brought back home, and then she died because of that. So here comes the big RNG part, or the big RNG factor of the game. The last time when I ran this game, I actually showed off one of the mods that we have in this game. Unfortunately, I do not have any more mods other than the one that actually asked me to make. So instead, we're gonna be listening to Bloonies, and it's actually inspired by Tiny Tim. So if you guys want to dance along to this creepy music, you can always do that.
I guess fun fact was here, a lot of horror media started kind of making Tiny Tim scary. I think it started with Insidious a few years back, but old-timey music with this type of high-pitched man singing is very just, ooh, spooky. So this game wanted to add to that vibe. I think this is just an original song. This isn't...
This is an original.
Yeah. And it was, covered to be similar to Tiny Tim. As well, Bloonies is mostly consistent to my knowledge. I don't think he is massively RNG.
He's quite RNG. This part is quite RNG anyways.
Well, it's RNG in the sense that it's the correct phones, but his parents are always in BU.
Oh, god. Yep.
Right, so what's RNG is the correct locations. What's not RNG, though, is that when you ever go to the testing locations, Bloonies will always spawn around the same bits of time.
Also, I do want to say as well, so you're gonna go around these 7 gramophones to actually find 2 eyeballs. We already got the first eyeball in the game. If I could get the second eyeball, that would be quite underestimate, I guess. But this part could be very, very RNG heavy, as you can tell. The 7 gramophones, each with different lengths of music, I guess. So we already went through 3 gramophones. Which is like the fastest. The rest afterwards are gonna be like the longest gramophones music around there. So yeah, this is like one of the longest ones. And then if we get to all 7 of them, the last one is like the longest. But yeah, I went for like the shortest one first, and then basically afterwards just go with the longest. Anyways, Blue Niece is behind and we'll find. I hope Blue Niece do not come here right now. Okay, cool. Alright, so I need to get Blue Niece to actually get me right now. There we go. So the reason why is because after I got the other eyeball, it's pretty fast to actually get to actually have Blue Niece to capture you, because it will spawn you in the place where you need to be at, and actually you have to drop the eyeballs into this hole right here. There we go.
So Grandma wasn't sick at all.
So yeah, it was a decent RNG. I don't mind it as well. So yeah, we're gonna take a picture of that, and then we're actually gonna see this picture right here, or this photograph, 0. So I need to actually get numbers right now because it actually helps. This is like the final part of the game as well, 3570. I need to write this down right here, 3570. There we go. Jump scare. There we go, jump scare. So at the end of the game, you actually have to collect 4 numbers, and these 4 numbers are supposed to be like the safe for, if I'm not mistaken, ashes. I don't remember if they're ashes or not, but if they're ashes, then yeah, it's like an urn, and then basically you're just unlocking the safe just to get the ashes of the urn. But yeah, this part is actually, so the reason why you can't really brute force the last part of the puzzle, or the last part of the game, the last puzzle of the game, is because all of the sequences in this game are very fixed, and it's you can't brute force your way from this code until you finish the whole game, which kind of sucks, because I thought like, oh, you speedrun this game, why not you just brute force your way into finding out what the code is. You can't really do that at all. That kind of sucks. But yeah, you actually just play the whole game to actually find out the codes, and it's a wonderful game. I highly suggest, if you want to actually play this game, you can buy it on Steam. It's a really good game, one of the best indie horror games out there as well. Funny enough, this game is actually made in Unity engine as well. You may think, oh, this game is not really Unity-like, but this game is actually made in Unity engine. I was very surprised as well. I thought this game was made in Unreal Engine, but it's not. So shoutouts to the devs who actually made this game in Unity. I do want to shout out a few more people as well before I end off my run. Shoutouts to Hippo. He is the one big person who actually found all these skips as well, or like the major skips, like the chapel skip and also the tape skip. Shoutouts to the runners like Fist of Sky, Danny Rawfield. What is the number? 3. Hold on, 3. I move. There you go. What is it? 3. Oh, 3570. Whoops. My memory. There we go. Any more people that I would want to shout out? Shout out to MADiSON for bringing me back again. This is like, I don't know how many times I'm the resident. I'm a resident speedruns from the Crypt runner. So if you do want to check me out, I'm always on Twitch, at this twitch.tv/Juh0rse. That's Juh0rse. Then we're gonna put this camera on. Time's gonna stop, or time's gonna come when I actually hit this chair. And time. There we go.
GG.
GG. I'm gonna skip the cutscene as well. I'm gonna quit the game. Basically, the reason why is because at the end of the game, you actually get to climb up this chair and actually just, content warning, you suicide.
get possessed.
Yeah. So I don't want to show that. It's not really that nice at all. But yeah, anyways, this is MADiSON. MADiSON is a really cool game. Like I said, I highly recommend if you want to try out a very spooky horror game. This game is pretty cool. A lot of big streamers actually play this game. A lot of the people actually enjoy this game as well. So yeah, there's that. Do you have any more words?
Nope, that about covers it. You covered a lot of what I already asked during the walk back, so I just want to say thank you again for doing the run, Juh0rse, and MADiSON is always a neat game to check out. Alright, that being said, we are about ready to wrap up our show for the night. Really quick, I do want to say to everyone, thank you all for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed tonight's show. It was nice being able to look back at a year of horror gaming. And while a lot of cool horror games did come out this year, it's not exclusive to these ones, I figured I'd just kind of show a collection of games that maybe you might enjoy in terms of what the world of 2022 horror speedrunning has had. As well, I think 2023 should have some exciting stuff, and I think we have one more show before the year ends. However, for that episode, I want it to be slated more towards Christmas. So just kind of giving a heads up for that, what's to come in the next 2 weeks for Speedruns in the Crypt. As well, if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. It is appreciated. And also come over to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in any of our live content. We do all these episodes live on Twitch, so you can come check them out over here. Anyway, I've been your host, Juh0rse. I plan a lot of these shows, so if you ever want to learn more or just generally check me out, I tend to run a lot of horror games myself. You can find me somewhere around here. My name is spelled like that. So, anyway, thank you all for watching, everyone, and have a good rest of the day and or night. We're going to be rating someone in the horror community, so stick around for that. But have a good night, everyone.